Ladies and gentlemen!
Oh! Like a fist! Hit him with the fireball. Hit him with this before, dog.
Chance, it's over!
Oh!
Canadian Destroyer off the top!
She's going to the top, guys!
Nice! Not done yet!
Super cold red from the top. Now she's up the top. She hits this, it's over. Oh, that's it. Violets. I like violets. You know I am.
Oh, shit, violence!
Did you hear that?
Yes, he threw the trash can right off Jordan Jenkins' head.
Did you hear that?
What? Oh, shit! What a super kick! Yeah! Zay Gage just took IK3's head off! Oh, what a shot!
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
Yeah, let's go with.
Now can you hear us?
Marcus, hello. Hopefully they can hear us out there. Somebody let us know if you can hear us.
Kelly.
Billy, can you hear us now?
Kelly. Pull it up and see if you can hear us.
Hopefully everything's working now. Yeah, we're going to have some special guests with us. No sound. Still no sound. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I heard that on here.
Hearing on there. Wonder what's he watching on?
I can hear you guys when you're talking.
Okay. Wonder if he's watching on YouTube or
Might be his feed on his end.
have a little technical difficulties out there. People were trying to get it fixed.
She always said she could hear it, so it might be him.
I don't know, I just done. I'm checking the audio real quick. It shows that we have audio.
Is there a way that, I mean, again, I don't know if he's watching on YouTube. Could it be, I would think you would be able to hear, if you can hear one, you would think you could hear the other. She said that she could hear us. You can hear it there.
Can you hear us now, Billy?
Are you on YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, I got sound.
Yeah, we're hearing it on our Facebook feed.
I'm hearing everything you guys said.
Okay, Kelly can hear it, so it just must be on his end.
All right, well, guys,
We'll go with it.
well, I'm definitely looking forward. I know, unfortunately, Marcus ain't gonna be able to make the Bearcat Rumble. He'll be at another show covering that for GWR, one in Sharpsville, Indiana, AACW. So you're gonna have a big show there. But definitely going to be a big show here.
So that means if this will be my fourth year starting my fourth year with you guys.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And we're going to, I think we'll get to find out a couple of the matches tonight. I believe we'll be talking to Terry Coons, part-time owner of DCCW, inside joke. But, and we're going to have AJ Bradley, who runs the Bearcat Wrestling Club, who also will be performing. He'll be wrestling, I believe, in a singles match.
I heard that, and I seen that kid that I don't know what's his problem. I wouldn't take that kid on.
No, so I
That
mean,
kid looked pretty.
he's
Yeah,
a former wrestler also. So they're going to be having a match. It's going to be a Bearcat Rumble. I've heard some rumblings about maybe a main event, maybe a triple threat or something. I've heard some different things. So we'll try to get confirmation of that. Actually, one of the participants in that possible match might be on the air with us a little bit later.
oh cool. Here comes Mr. Bradley now.
Yeah. We'll bring in AJ Bradley, Coach Bradley, right now, and talk to him about this Bearcat Rumble that's going to be happening Saturday. Doors open at 6, showtime at 7 at Muncie Central High School. I believe they go in door 11.
Yep, door 11 is in the back of the school.
Yes. But it's nice you guys don't have all that construction around anymore.
Oh, I know. Now it's over at the field house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be doing the field house, are they?
New heating and air, and update all the pipes, plumbing, and everything.
Awesome. Well, are you excited about this Bearcat Rumble?
Oh, very much excited. First ever, like I'm going to have a one-on-one match. It's a first for me. I've been in the Rumble a few times, but I've never had a one-on-one. I've been in tag matches, but never out there by myself. So I'm excited for that. It's a first.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
It is. It is.
So we know we got that match. We know we got the Bearcat Rumble itself. And I know we'll be talking to Terry. He may be telling us about a couple other matches, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I heard there was already one match leaked.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
It was leaked online, but I'm not going to spoil it now. I'll let you guys and Terry,
Well,
because I don't know if it was supposed to be leaked or not.
I don't think it was supposed to be leaked, but it was.
So,
I evidently didn't see it, so
Yeah.
so I'm not going to spill that here.
Yeah. Actually, one of those. Actually, the person that leaked it might be on there with us here a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a little bit later. So if his kids' ball games get done in time.
oh yes, I did see that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Something happened in wrestling and Marcus didn't know about it?
Well,
That was hard to
Marcus-
believe there for a second.
Marcus has been a busy man here.
That's true. That's true. We was down with Joey Owens, somebody you know very well.
Oh, I love Joy.
And at the PopCon, so it was a busy weekend. 13 shows, so it was busy.
And before we move on, that man puts on some shows.
Yeah.
Like Joey, watching him in the ring, like, I know he's aging, but you can't tell just by watching that man.
No.
No, he's good.
Like,
He's good.
wow, that whole group and organization.
Yeah, they're fantastic, man. We've been talking, man. These dudes are doing like 100 shows a year now.
Yeah,
You know, it's just crazy.
yeah, they go every Friday. Plus, they do their Comic-Cons and everything else, and just
What do we do? 11 shows over the weekend?
13 shows, 58 matches.
A lot of fun, yes. So, can you explain to everybody out there that's maybe not checked out the shows or been to Bearcat Rumble what this Rumble's for and how this works?
Yeah, the Bearcat Rumble is a fundraiser for our high school, middle school, and elementary wrestling clubs. And we have some of them there, like over there playing foosballs, like 3 of our younger wrestlers. We have some more out there, but it just goes to help them because unfortunately in sports today, it's different than when I was young wrestling for you at the Boys Club or the Pal Club. sports are getting outrageous in cost and everything, and it's just some of it's too much, for our kids. So this is a way to help offset some of that cost, because whether it be with food or training, and like food, a wrestling meet, as you know, Tony, you're leaving your school at 6 a.m. on a Saturday, and you're not getting back till 6 or 7 p.m. From a gym, so we have to have food and other things for them, and shoes and training, and it's just a way to help our kids and our parents because the sport's grueling mentally. And if you also have to worry about money and everything else, it's an extra burden. And we try to take that away. And, we do a lot of great stuff with the money. Here in a little bit, you're going to interview Courtney Thrash. She's here. She's a current wrestler at Indiana Tech, wrestled for us. She's currently in college now on scholarship. And she also won the Muncie Wrestling Scholarship that helped her go to school as well. And some of that money came from this. So we're now officially putting kids in college as well with this money.
Well, I know Guy had great success in college, had great success for you, Titus.
Oh, yeah.
He All-American this year in college wrestling.
Oh, yeah, All-American. He's trying to come here a little later to show support. He's currently watching his girlfriend's sister's tennis match. He's just in time, so he's got to make those rounds, and I respect that.
Yep,
I do. But I know he's coming Saturday to the match. He's gonna come watch. Cool. He's a big fan. Him and his family never missed anything. They're going to be there supporting us. But him too. We just had our first collegiate All-American since like '63. With Titus, and these funds help send him to places to travel and train and camps. And to make life a little easier for, Josh and Tamara, so their boy could fulfill things that he wanted to.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you guys do a great job over there at Central. Also, I know you guys are a lot of the kids are successful in academics too, which is very important also.
Oh, yeah, I'm very proud of that. Every year, we're one of the highest academic all-state teams in our school. Like wrestling has that. I hate that stigma of like being a meathead sport or something, but it's not. It's literally the best way to describe it. It's like a chess match breaks out in the middle of a ballet dance thing in the middle of a weightlifting competition. Like that's all the stuff you have going on at the same time in a high school and collegiate and little kid wrestling match.
Yeah.
Tell us the age groups, because you go for what? What's your youngest one right now?
Oh, wow. And our little kids, we have them as young as like 4 and 5 in there, like training. Like we actually just a couple weeks ago stopped a little bit with that because I need a break and I also want to stay married. So I can't be gone all the time. But that'll start back up before too long. So we have them from about 4 or 5 all the way up through high school, and even our college kids will come back. Courtney comes back and train. We have another girl at Indiana Tech, Akira, comes back and trains within the summer. Titus comes in and trains our guys. So like our guys constantly give back. So at any point in the time, you'll have a kid who's 4 or a kid who's 20. And the great thing is in wrestling, they'll do the same drills, the same runs, the same everything. We just keep getting better and better. And it's awesome because I know my boys, like Lincoln 6 and Atticus is 10, and they look at Titus like this amazing, huge Greek god guy, and I'm like, well, he was once where you was, and this stuff that we're doing now helped him get where he is.
So how long have you been doing this?
Oh, coaching wrestling? Woo. Let's see, I've been teaching for 21. I think this is my 20th year in the school system between the middle school and high school coaching. But I also did some younger stuff before that. Like I used to help this guy up at the PAL Club.
So what's the most success you've seen from the youngest to? I mean, have you had a 4-year-old? Have you seen go all the way up? Like you've literally watched yourself?
Oh yeah,
go all the way to high school.
We've seen that.
AJ's brother.
Yeah,
basically all 3 of us coached him from what time he was 3, 4 years old all the way up. And he won a high school state championship.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we did that with my other brothers. They all went on to plays. Heck, Tony had all of us for that. And I kind of came in a little bit after Tony, try to keep things going. Like even Chris and I coached some together. Chris was our middle school coach there for a while. We were doing things with little kids and was helping. But yeah, we'll see that. And the way that we run our little program, some people get on me, but I don't like drill and kill them. They're 4 to about 8, 9, or 10. I run it where they're having fun. Because I have seen in many years those kids who are amazing at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 never wrestle in high school simply because they're done. So we try to make it where it's fun. And then when they get to middle school, we really crank it up. because I don't want to lose those kids when things aren't like cool. You know, your 12-year-old at the middle school, now 13. It's like, oh, do I really want to be in a singlet? Do I really want to get out in front of people? Do I really want to do that? So if we make it fun, they got that positive image of wrestling in their head, and they'll come back. So you won't see our little kids at all these big tournaments here and that, but you'll see them training, having fun, and they keep coming back and keep coming back, right? And now we're starting to get more kids at our middle school. We're getting more kids at our high school, and our teams are growing because of that.
Well, you've had to adapt with the times because things.
Oh, yeah.
When I was talking to you earlier before the show, things are a lot different now, and it's even more expensive than it was. Mm-hmm. And so you guys do a lot more of these friendship meets and stuff like that, which is good because that don't cost as near as much money. And if the kid's not as, I don't want to say serious, I don't know if that's the right word, but if they're not ready to be at the higher level, if you throw them out there, going to the woods, they're done. It's different than what it was when I was coaching. Yeah. It's completely different.
And you can do those friendship meets and the PWO and stuff like that, and the kid don't have to have
a card.
You don't have to have a card
or shoes or
singlet,
nothing. They just get to do it.
All that stuff. You can wear t-shirt and shorts and go out there and learn and have fun.
Like my brother Casey at Cowan, they host a couple. We host some. Monroe Central. Westdale, like we sit kids, a bunch of like our little kids all got over between 30 and 50 matches in less than 2 months because of the type of stuff that we go to. And all it cost them was the initial $20 entry fee for us to be part of the club. And that 12 of that went to their shirt. Yeah. The other 8 goes to help replenish mat tape and bleach to clean everything. Like none of the coaches get paid for what we do. Like the club stuff is all free. None of the coaches, we give our time. We would then go and coach the tournaments completely free because it's about the kids. And then they might, and most of the PWLs that we went to, kids get in free and it'd be like $5 a family. So like for, under $60 over a couple months, they got shirts, training multiple times a week, plus 30 to 50 matches.
And if you go to the big time tournaments, the ISWA tournament, like you said, $50
just for a card. That's it. It's already
just for a card. And then I think you said the entry fee now is $20, $30, and then you have to have a singlet, you have to have a mouthpiece, you have to have wrestling shoes, you have to have a headgear. So now you're looking at just to wrestle your first tournament over $200.
Yeah.
Just for one turn, and then I mean, you already have your equipment there, but just to get in the door for your first tournament, you're going to be over $200.
Well, then they travel because Yorktown is the only one around who hosts one. So outside of that, our next closest one, they're in Fort Wayne or Indianapolis. So, yeah. So that's what we focus on, training. My wife's one of our assistant coaches, and she's a physical therapist assistant, and she works a lot on kids learning how to move their body now. To help them in all sports and athletics and life. So we do a lot of that as well, focus on academics. And our goal is when they leave our little kids about the age of 10 or 11, they love the wrestling. And that's where they want to come back to. Because we can catch a kid up from 6th grade on.
Yeah.
You can easy. Because the big thing is puberty. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as an elite 9-year-old. It's just not. He's not. Puberty is the great equalizer. If that offended people out there who got a great 10-year-old, it just is what it is. It just means your boy right now is stronger, faster than everybody else. But that changes when puberty hits. So we want, when that puberty hits, for them to be like, ooh, I like wrestling. I want to go back. Because now they've fallen in love with it. There's these other options, but they love what we do.
Yeah, and another thing is, like he said, $20 to be part of their club. Most clubs are close to $100 to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, that's another real good thing. Like, most clubs you can't even get in the door unless you pay $100 to be part of the club.
That's just to be a part of the club.
And a lot of times all you get is a T-shirt out of that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and we still have
$20 is a heck of a deal.
Yeah, we still have between 3 and 4 hours of practice time a week. They can pick when they come, and it was a great thing. Which is why we do this stuff. It helps. Tony was my coach. We were at the boys club and the PAL club, and most of us there were Southside kids whose parents worked hard but didn't have a lot of money, and we wouldn't have been doing this stuff without events like this and without them making all those phone calls back in the day to get money. Yep. And then I look around now, and my entire family, we all end up going to college and are doing pretty well. So we all give back and we all help in every way, and it all stemmed from this. Like we're all somewhat successful because of the opportunities we were given at a younger age that taught us discipline and taught us hard work and taught us life isn't fair and you don't have time to complain about it because the ref just screwed you. Well, you know what? You got another match in 20 minutes, so unless you want to be done, you need to stop trying to get moving. And it was awesome to learn when we were young, and we wouldn't have had those opportunities because there was like 6 of us. My parents couldn't have bought 6 $40 cards at the time and 6 $20 entry fees at the time and 6 singles. So this stuff means a lot to me because of where we came from and what it did for us. Because I don't want any kid to be turned away because of money.
When I started 1988, first year with the boys club, he was a part of that.
88.
I mean, we come in and I had 2 kids that had maybe wrestled before. And that was Chris and Jeff because they'd been wrestling with the Southside Club. We take 18 other kids who never wrestled, but just we was fortunate. We had athletic. And if they wasn't athletic, they were mean, tough, angry kids. And we just put them in there. We taught them a few moves, and then we let them beat the crap out of each other. And we go to tournaments. And, I mean, from the start, we was dominating. And it was just everything lined up. And like I said, we was able to help the kids that didn't have – I remember the first tournament we went to, it was at Delta High School. That's when John Smith was there. They had over 1,000 kids. Of course, I didn't know that the tournament we wasn't going to be done till midnight.
No, I wrestled my last match like at 11:45 or some shit like that.
And no parents went to the tournament. Maybe yours, a handful, very many.
Mine went there to leave early because I had to work the next day.
So
I was gonna say about the only parents was his parents and grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, and we got people calling the boys club wanting to know where the kids are. And they're with me, and we only got one van, and the only way to get
And this
home.
is before cell phones.
No
cell phones.
No cell phones or anything.
No cell phones.
And everybody's panicking, but it worked out, man. And we did a lot of good things. And like I said, AJ's took up the mantle with that, so I'm proud of him for that. He does a fantastic job.
Thank you.
But one thing I did want to ask you about the women, young women that you got wrestling for you now. You guys were kind of ahead of the curve a little bit because you guys started your program and you had 10, 11 girls wrestling back before.
Yeah,
because things have really took off now.
They have, and even before that, and you were part of that with Brooke Jackson, now Brooke Lloyd. She recently got married, had a kid, just recently. Cute little baby, seen pictures. But she used to wrestle with the guys.
Yes.
You know. And she was tough as nails, and this was before girls wrestling was even remotely thought of. And then just so happened to be her junior year, they started a little mini club-like thing, and she went and placed in state twice.
Yes.
And that kind of got the ball rolling. And then when they were thinking about making it a team sport, it was actually my wife who was like, "Hey, we should do this. Like, let's do this." So we started it about 3 or 4 years before, and we were getting it going, and it's growing and growing, and she's been a part of every team. Cayman Hayden now is the head coach of the girls, and he's doing that part because I was doing both for like 4 years, and it was just it was too much. And he's now doing that. My wife's still on staff, and our numbers keep going up. We had last year became officially IHSA sanctioned, sanctioned. And we had a state qualifier this past year. So we have the official first girls state qualifier ever in the school, the history of the school.
Well, guys,
we hosted the semi-state
and
the sectional at the field house. So the first ones ever were held there, so we were very historic. Our program was in girls wrestling. And it's the highest right now, the fastest growing sport and the sport with the most college scholarships. Like I said, we have 2 right now on college scholarships to wrestle, and we have 2 more that have been offered if they want to already based off of their performance last year. And that's what I love seeing is, and some of these kids wouldn't have went to college without this. They just flat out wouldn't have. And this, they fell in love with it. This got their foot in the door. They got there and they realized, wait, I can do college. College is for me. And now they're wrestling and making good grades in college, and they're changing that cycle. Changing that cycle. I'm very proud of those ladies. When I have Cayman, we'll come back here in a little bit and tell you more about the girls.
Well,
our girls program is, we love it.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. Gary Myers, who
former Southsider,
big time wrestler, wrestled all over the country, all over the world. very good, and he's also a high school coach. And he
Hamilton
was very,
Heights,
very instrumental in help getting the.
Yeah, he got it
women's-
going really, and the first couple unofficial state tournaments were at Hamilton Heights. Like he hosted the whole thing.
Yes.
You know, and that just goes to show you the love that Muncie has for wrestling in general.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the South Side influence is everywhere. You know, like Hamilton Heights, Cowan's coach there, Newcastle's assistant, hopefully new head coach will be James. You know, here at Central, like it's just everywhere. When Foreman was at Delta,
Yeah.
like the South Side Muncie wrestling, you know, is grown everywhere.
Up to Casey.
Yeah, Casey Cowan.
Count, yeah. And before him, Tony Abbott.
Abbott.
Count. I mean, he got the Cowan program
Yeah,
going
he started.
from nothing, and did
There's that big
unbelievable job.
Titus walking through here.
Unbelievable job. Yeah. So, what are you looking? I mean, are you really looking forward to this singles match?
Yeah, I am because
Any nerves?
I like little, but I like Cole. But man, these young kids today just drive me nuts.
Oh, I bet.
You know, well, they know everything, and so it's going to be nice to get a chance to get in there wrestle. I'm a little nervous because of my tag matches, both of them that I had. You know, Joy was my partner. So I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of quick tag you're enjoying.
So you just talking about how good Joey is.
And maybe he's not that good, but he saved my butt a couple years in a row. So to me, he's the greatest. You know, so it was a lot of quick tags. But you know, I've learned a lot from them. I've learned a lot from you know, Jared and others, and I'm ready to go to get out there. And you know, I have my style, the more slow on the ground power. Cole's more of a flying everywhere, high flying type thing. So it should be fun.
Good matchup.
You've been a pro wrestling fan for a long time
Yes.
too. So I mean, it's something that you've been around.
You know,
I remember us watching pay-per-views and stuff. Basically, since we were kids.
Yeah. And although this may be my first singles, but I've been in 4 of the Rumbles, you know, and I've also had those 2 other matches, you know, so I have that experience in there. So I'm not completely green in this aspect, you know. I'll let Cole think I am, and I'll act like I am, but you know, I'm not green.
Can you tell everybody out there how much tickets are? In case somebody's locally or somebody wants to drive a little bit of ways to come.
Yes, tickets are $10 for what we call bleacher seats because it's in our high school, inner door 11. $10 for general admission bleachers, great seats everywhere. $20 for a floor seat. We'll have chairs down on the floor if you want part of that action. And then there's also tables. I believe we just have a couple tables left. The table is $200, but it's 6 tickets, a whole pizza for the table. Everybody gets their own drink at the table, and it is right up near the action where everybody's going to walk out. You'll get handshakes from everybody, you know, or popcorn thrown on you. I don't know what, you know, what Cole might do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're 10, 20, or a table is 200. We're selling them here tonight. All wrestlers have them, and you can also still get some at the door.
Yes. And you can get a hold of Terry Coons. Go to the DCCW webpage. You probably can get a hold of AJ somehow if you really want tickets ahead of time.
Muncie Wrestling on Facebook. You can message us.
Yeah, and they take care of you and get you some tickets. It's going to be a great show. I mean, matter of fact, the first show that Marcus ever commentated with us, was it the Bearcat Rumble, Marcus?
Yes.
Yeah, that was his very first one. He's been with us for a long time now, and we're having a blast, having a great time. Like you said, I mean, I didn't know this was my dream gig.
Living a dream I didn't know I had.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like I started Marcus's career.
Yeah,
Very much you
I
did.
got a little bit, yes.
Very much you did,
I
yes.
started his career.
Because Tony come up to me, says, "You want to do it? You want to commentate a few matches?" Says, "What's right?" Goes, "You can commentate the whole show if you want." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." That's like,
And I will say this for people who think, oh, this is just a benefit show. Oh, there won't be good wrestling. We have had multiple years in our show where you guys have talked about on your end of year show some of the top matches you've seen from that year came from the Rumble.
well, you had the top show for like 3 of us, like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, you did.
So it is a show. They come and they put on a great show because it's a benefit show. There is no going through the motions. There is nothing. And I wanted to put that out. People thought that. Like, so, you know, and you guys will then go and watch 50 more shows and you do your awards at the end of the year and you'll be like, oh, like this. Oh, this match here. You know, oh, this match here or this Rumble. I know you guys were talking about like that chair shot I took
Yeah.
last year.
And if anything, these wrestlers that come do that show, these professional wrestlers,
Yes.
if anything, they go harder because
Yes.
it's a fundraiser for kids.
Yes, they do, and it's amazing. It is amazing what they do. And so if you're worried or think, oh, it's not going to be the same, it's a benefit show. Some of these guys, this is probably the hardest because they dig a little deeper. They don't mean to slide. I'm not saying they slide other shows, but they dig just a little deeper, and it's pretty amazing the stuff that you will see this Saturday at our show.
You're going to see some guys you haven't seen.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids, a lot of the guys, a lot of the wrestlers coming from WCWO. That's what a lot of the wrestlers at DCCW use are young, in the business only a year or two, some of them even less. And these dudes are young and hungry. We talked about it when we just did PopCon last week. That first day of PopCon, these young wrestlers, man, they come out of the gate and they were beating the crap out of each other.
I didn't think they was gonna make it through the whole weekend.
No,
Like,
they was just beating them.
not the way they were started out.
Yeah,
no.
they just beat the hell out of each other. And some of these guys, Marcus kept figures. One guy wrestled the most matches over 3 days. He wrestled 10. But then there was like
10 of the 13.
there was 3 or 4 other guys that wrestled 9. So I mean, there was a lot of guys that came. And another guy that came, a legend came, Pondo, Man Pondo. He's a hardcore guy.
Yeah.
He came and wrestled all 3 days, and so it was a fantastic time. But yeah, Bearcat Rumble.
I don't know if you want to call Pondo while he was doing wrestling. It was more of
Mild hardcore.
it was hardcore. It was a fight. He's ready.
Yeah,
It
fight
was
was hard.
it was destruction.
But it was like Marcus said, mild hardcore, because you couldn't do some of the things that he would like to do there at PopCon.
He comes out there with this baseball bat that has a saw blade in it. Basically looks like a pizza cutter, but it's a big wooden baseball bat with a big saw blade. And he'd be
Oh yeah,
running across people.
yeah. My grandson Landon, I forgot to tell you this. He said, Papa, I thought that thing was fake. He said, that was real. He said, I see that's real. That's a real saw blade.
Yeah.
And that stop sign too.
And that sounds like the style I may have to use in our match with Cold
might
Light.
have to.
You know, all I ask is don't judge me because I got to do what I got to do to win.
Hey, what you gotta
I'm just
do?
saying.
Hey, we know a guy. What does Mike King say? If it ain't
If you're not cheating, you ain't competing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, like I say, guys, I appreciate you guys
Oh, yeah.
coming and doing this,
No problem.
plugging this on your show. You got a great show. I love getting on there, putting my little snide comments in at times, have a good time, get it going. But we thank you
Oh yeah.
that we do. And I hope to see some of you guys at the show on Saturday. And keep watching this show as well. They do great things, great discussions about wrestling all the time, which is great. Chris needs to stick with that. I want to talk about baseball, the Reds, anything like that, But besides that, they do great.
Especially after what the Cubs done to the Reds last week.
Last week was a tough week.
Yeah. All right. Now I'll go get Courtney.
Okay.
She's one of our ones who's currently at Indiana Tech.
Okay.
Got the Muncie Central Wrestling Scholarship, which just helped pay for this event.
Yeah.
And now she's wrestling in college.
Okay.
Doing great things. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, their girls program was ahead, like I said, ahead of its time a little bit. Like I said, they started before the really thing got official, so that definitely helped. I mean, some people started with 1 or 2 girls. They all had to build up to 10 or 11 girls on their team by the time it really got sanctioned. So they was definitely ahead of the game.
That's what kids are playing foosball.
Well, at least they ain't playing ping
I
pong.
was gonna say usually ping pong balls are
Yeah,
flying
Well,
at
I think
us.
they were going to, and they told them not to do that because we're right here.
Yeah.
So they moved them over.
Yeah, that gentleman right there, the young fella over playing foosball with the little kids, he was an All-American this year in college wrestling. Yeah. Hello. Your name is Courtney?
Yes.
What's your last name?
Thrash.
Thrash. She is wrestling for Muncie Central.
Might want to
Yeah,
put
these
that on. That way you'll be able to hear them.
Yeah, be able to hear us. Wrestled for Muncie Central in high school. Now you're in college. Indiana Tech.
Yeah.
How was your first year?
It was pretty good. I was injured for a lot of the season, so I sat out a bit, but it definitely is different going from high school wrestling and then freestyle because it's a different style of wrestling. But our team did really good. We had 10 go to nationals, and then we ended top 10 in the nation. So
Fantastic.
That's great. That's great. So are you excited for next year?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. What's the biggest thing that you took away from Central, the program that you was in, to college that helped you?
I think definitely the mental aspect. I feel like that's a huge part of wrestling. The coaches, like when I first came into wrestling, like my mentality was not good at all, and the coaches definitely help with that. They help push you a lot and make you better mentally and physically.
What's your goal for next year?
I think my goal is to be able to get on the mat and not like worry about what's gonna happen in the match, just to be able to wrestle without worrying about anything.
How many years have you been wrestling?
So now it's my questions again.
This year was my 4th year.
4th year?
Yeah.
4th year and already
So
wrestling?
what year did you start in school?
I was a sophomore.
Sophomore when you started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Chris, you got any
You
questions?
say in college, women wrestle freestyle?
Yeah.
See,
Men don't, but women do.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
You know, I just figured it'd be the same as the men. It'd be just like, I know the high school and college rules are a little different, but it's still folk style.
Yeah.
But I was surprised to hear that it's
Yeah, I didn't know
freestyle.
Would you prefer it to be the high school style, or do you like the freestyle?
I honestly prefer like folk style over freestyle, but freestyle is a lot more fun. There's a lot more things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we always preferred folk style also when we was coaching and stuff.
Yeah.
But freestyle it's more offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I understand.
Freestyle is fun, but I've always felt like the better wrestler usually wins in folk style more. Where in freestyle you can kind of catch somebody and get three, 4 quick rolls and it's over.
Yeah, that
Where,
would be a couple times.
where in folk style you have to have a little more control to score points. So I've always feel like it's a little harder to upset somebody in folk style than freestyle.
Yeah.
When you first got into wrestling in high school, was it a goal was your plan was to go to college with wrestling, or was that kind of a surprise?
It definitely wasn't like when I first started, because I'd never done any sports until sophomore year of high school. So I started with soccer and I really liked that. And then I think it was like my 2nd year of wrestling. That's when I like really I was like, I can go to college and do this and that'll be really fun.
Well, how'd you get interested in that? How did you get interested in wrestling?
It was one of my soccer teammates, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try out wrestling this year." And I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll do it too."
Okay.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's how a lot of people get started. Though, is a friend.
Yeah.
I got a cousin that just started wrestling in 8th grade in Indianapolis, and that's why it was because his friends were doing it. So he finally decided that he wanted to try it.
Well, even though his dad was a big time wrestler, he never wanted to do it. But a friend said something, and now he wants to do it.
So what are you studying in school?
I'm majoring in emergency response management,
Oh, cool.
and then I'm getting my associates in criminal justice, and then a minor in military science.
Well, hey, you got it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And that wrestling will definitely help you in those careers too. So
Yeah. I'm in the military now, so it also prepared me a lot
Yeah.
for that, because I would not have been physically fit.
a good
for that.
discipline, yeah.
You said you're in the military now?
Yeah.
What branch?
Army, National Guard.
Okay, National Guard. Okay. Is that something you always kind of planned on doing?
Not either. I didn't enlist until the day before I graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that works. I mean, you can do that, and it works out with college and everything.
Yeah, because I just took the officer route, so I'm doing like ROTC and like we just do field training and stuff during the school year. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
not, like,
That makes sense.
too bad.
What was the toughest thing for you to learn when you got into high school wrestling? What was the toughest thing for you?
Definitely that like strength technique is way more important than strength is, because I always thought like, oh, if you're strong, then like obviously you can beat up anybody, but that's not true at all.
No.
No, it's all about body control.
Yeah.
You're right. Technique is way more important than what the strength is.
And also strong mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think people realize how important that is in wrestling.
Right.
I think wrestling's probably 80 to 90% all up here mental.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't disagree. I think football. I think if you're more athletic, it's going to help you. And football is so quick. I don't know if you have time to think.
Yeah.
But with wrestling, I mean, and the other thing is, in football, you got other people out there with you. Basketball, you got other people out there with you. When you're out there wrestling, there ain't no help.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Yeah.
So what was the hardest maybe adjustment from going to the high school wrestling to the college level?
Definitely just the fact that it was freestyle. Because I had never, like, before college, I never wrestled freestyle. Like, maybe one freestyle practice and that was it. But I think that was definitely the biggest thing for me was just the transition to freestyle. Because, like, obviously it's college. Like, as soon as we get in the room, they're like, oh, we're going to start doing moves today. And, yeah, it was a little bit stressful for sure.
I'll bet.
Was there a big difference in the college practices from the high school practices?
Definitely. I feel like, because in, like, college, like, all year, like, every day, like, as soon as I got to college and moved into my dorm, we had practice that night. And we didn't end until, like, a couple weeks before we left school. So it was, like, a lot all the time. And we would be, like, we did a lot more conditioning in college, which obviously we did that. But it was a lot more conditioning and a lot more, like, we spend a lot of time on specific technique, like so much time, which obviously is needed, but I wasn't used to like spending.
You need a refill.
Yeah,
So
I could see that because in high school, you know, especially in the women's now, that they're just trying to build a program, you know, and it's fairly new that you don't want to run people off. So that you're in college, hey, you're either gonna make it, make it or break it. So I mean, that's where they look at it. So it's definitely going to be a big change, probably for most wrestlers coming from high school. Well, I know even with the guys, we've heard so many people say we had hard practices at high school, but when we went to college, it's completely different. And I've known a lot of wrestlers, male wrestlers, didn't make it. You know, they just hadn't made it for whatever reason. You know.
Yeah, when they're good in high school, they just like assume it'll be that easy in college, and it's like you don't even have a spot on the lineup in college.
Yes, that's true. You guys got anything else?
I think I've asked everything.
I'm good.
We wish you the best.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on with us.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Oh, I do. Who's the coach? The wrestling coach at Indiana Tech.
Paul Rodemacher. I don't know how to say his name.
You know him?
Okay.
Yeah, Chris wrestled many years ago because he's really old.
I'm not as old as you.
I'm his dad,
Wait a
but
minute.
I'm not really that old.
Say, who's older here?
AJ's older than me.
I know.
I ain't that old.
Hey, I'm the real old one here. But yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. She did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
She did really good. And that's awesome, to be start wrestling a sophomore and be able to be good enough to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris, we got a little downtime. You want to maybe show people a little bit what they might kind of see?
Yeah, we can play some.
You could play us a match that happened at one of the BRECAT Rumbles, and we'll have a little downtime here, and we'll get some more guests in here.
Bringing out the Muncie Central High School coach, Mr. Bradley. If you don't know who AJ Bradley is, he's the coach at Muncie Central High School, but he's done a lot. He's done a lot in the community for years with the wrestling. He used to coach with us at the Power Club.
I've known AJ since he was probably about 9-10 years old.
He was a teacher at Wilson Middle School for 10-15 years. Now he's here at the high school. I think Spears was a freshman this year, if I remember right. Had a decent season. Well, this is cool that they're recognizing the kids, though.
Absolutely.
Some of these little kids, you're going. That's, you know what I mean? It's almost a dream come true just to get in the ring.
Absolutely. They're going to remember this for the rest of their lives.
Man, you gotta get louder for these kids, man. That's not making them get hyped up. You gotta get louder for your lucky BRECAT. You have two favorite members. You're not supposed to have two favorite club members, but I do. Here they are, little kitty cats, Atticus and Lincoln Bradley.
Atticus and Lee. They're working their way around there.
Yeah.
They're gonna get in there. They'll be fine.
And next we have Quentin Sims.
I think he was a freshman or a sophomore. So Muncie Central had a young team this year. Most of their guys on the team were freshmen and sophomores.
Okay.
I think only one or two seniors.
Yeah, I think they had 11 freshmen and sophomores in the varsity lineup.
Wow. So a lot of new kids.
Out of 14.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of new faces, a lot of fresh young talent.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we want to do. Develop the fresh young talent, get them ready, get them seasoned.
How we got this next one? LW for Larry Waters. Now we have another kitty cat, Bentley Nelson. Okay, you don't need to step. All right, Bentley. Oh, now we got the big guy, our 220, Titus Waters. Let's go, Pete. We're following the big guy with another little guy, our kitty cat, Benny O'Lay. We keep it rolling with Mr. Lancel Monroe. And we have an dynamic duo first, Ashton Ballas. Followed by the younger but fever, Tanner Ballas. Levi Kelly. Up now is one of our heavyweights, Mr. Jalen Stiegel. Our wire sensation next, Tyler Schwarzkopf.
It's cool that a lot of the kids showed up for this tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Next first is Maxton Moore. Look at that. Followed by his slightly younger brother, Mason Moore. Oh, he about made it. And our last little guy is Braxton Taylor. We have one more high schooler about to ball. You might to see him a lot later who will actually be resting in the match. It is our heavy here. None other than Mr. Jason Orr. Good up for Jason.
Jason gonna be in a match tonight.
Yeah, he's got a little action tonight, doesn't he? Got a little business tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid he may have bit off more than he could chew, JKO.
Woo!
Well, that's a tall order.
That's always a tall order. You know, JKO, he will do anything to win a match. Literally anything to win a match. Nothing is off limits with the wily veteran JKO. So you're right, OG Tony. He might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. But think about it like this, too. What if the young man wins tonight? Think about what that's going to do for that young man's career if he actually picks up the W.
That's true. That's very true.
Well, yeah, if he pulls off the upset,
It's up from here.
Well, he don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because if he wins, he wasn't supposed to win.
Yeah.
If he loses, he was supposed to lose.
Exactly. No matter what, he's gonna look good coming out of this. If he can hold the test of staying in the ring with a wily veteran like JKO and he still loses, he comes out a winner. If he picks up the win, he's an even bigger winner. As you said, OG, he's got nothing to lose.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
all right.
Let's hear it from the Muncie Central Wrestling Club. Okay, get over, Chief. Get over.
I'm excited. This is gonna be a stacked card on this here
Oh,
tonight.
you ain't saying nothing but a word, Chris. Hollywood is excited for what this night it has ahead of us. It's going to be a fantastic event.
Helping all the kids out of the ring here. Then I think after that we'll be ready to get to the first match of the night.
Absolutely. But this was a very cool moment.
Oh,
though.
yes, it's cool.
Hollywood definitely can acknowledge that this is a very cool moment.
It's cool to see this many people come out and support these kids.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. As I said before, Hollywood love the kids, and that's exactly what we're here for, to do right by the kids.
To what age? About 5 or 6?
I don't
A little
know.
bit older.
A little bit older, but after that, I'm done with them. Just done with them.
Oh, Mike King was done with those kids last week.
He was down with the 2-year-olds. He was done with all of them last week.
Well, that's just how Mike King is. Hollywood done know Mike King for a long time, and Hollywood knows all of Mike King's tactics and all his secrets and everything. When he wants to go in his bag, he goes in his bag.
He took a low blow, and after that, all the kids in the building were punks.
Oh, of course. Would you expect anything less?
He had a bad night.
These things happen.
Hey, but I did see one of the coolest things ever.
What's that?
The wrestler picked up the kid, ran, and hit the guy with the kid's feet.
Oh, wow.
Used the kid as a weapon.
Hey, that's what we love to see. The kids getting involved, getting in the matches. Hey, he can say that he was involved in the match now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, without any further ado, let's get this party started.
AJ saying, hold on.
Hold on, slow down for a second.
Okay, one of many mistakes that I've made over time is one I think we all here on. There's one special kid that we left off. This young man started with another club, then he moved over to our club this year. We love him, we thank him, and I feel sorry that I missed him here right. And that last one I'd like to bring out right now is Mr. Jonathan Smith.
Oh, we got one more kid. One more kid.
Hey, we're here right now back at the Greek's Pizzeria here in Muncie on McGaggard at this fundraiser for the BRECAT Wrestling Club. And we got a special guest. We got Cayman, who is the coach of the high school girls team there at Muncie Central. We just had one of those wrestlers on there that just went to college. How you doing today?
Doing very well. Thank you guys for having me here.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I think AJ said this is your first year with the women's?
Yep, this is my first year with the girls. I'd spent the previous about 1.5 years with the guys.
Okay. What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference, I would say, is definitely their immediate attention. And what I mean by that is the girls just always are immediately ready to go. Whether you're showing moves, you're kind of talking about motivators, things like that. They're always, as long as you explain why, what we're doing, they're ready to move it. It's really exciting to be around.
I can see that because trying to coach high school boys, just getting them to focus on one thing, one thing can be a chore.
Sometimes just as simple as, hey, make sure somebody brings the cooler in. How many times is that cooler still out there on the bus?
I thought he took it.
Quite a few.
Yeah. What you most excited for next year with your girls team?
So one of the ways we ended this year off was a little unfortunate for some of our girls. We had 8 wrestlers, 5 of which were brand new to the sport of wrestling, and then one of the 3 not in that group did not wrestle the previous year. Now, out of those 8 girls, we're only going to lose 2. And we have quite a bit of underclassmen that are coming up. The girls they're hungry. They've been going to these off-season camps, the tournaments, pretty much getting as much work in as possible whenever they can. And so with a group of young girls like that who are motivated, who play multiple sports, who are open to being athletic and aggressive and whatever it is that you kind of ask of them to do, you can't help but to be real excited for the upcoming year.
What kind of numbers are you expecting for next year? Hoping to have?
So we're hopefully to have around 10. We're looking to try and increase about 25% every year. So as long as we keep that rule, we should be at around 10 this year. Like I said, we do lose 2 seniors. However, returning 6, quite a bit, or underclassmen. And then because they do things like cheerleading, volleyball, track, they have quite a bit of friends that are always willing to come into our club practices afterwards and kind of, tumble around, see what does it feel like to be on the mat. And so hopefully we're able to grab a couple of those girls that come out and see what the sport's like.
How many weight classes is there on the women's side?
14.
Okay, so are the weight classes the same, or
they are not?
Okay.
They are completely different. As we know, the girls, they carry weight differently.
Yeah.
They're even as far as body fat, they have a much higher body fat percentage than the guys do. They're not allowed to go anywhere near as low as the guys. They actually just passed a new rule where the girls are not allowed to go below 19. So for right now, until they change it, their weight classes are 100, 105, 110. It increases by 5 all the way up to 145, and then you get to 155, you get to 170, 190, and then 235 is their heavyweight.
That makes it tough filling out a team.
Yeah, because a lot of the girls will come kind of in a little bit like the guys do. You have a lot of people in that middle pack, but with the girls, even more so. A lot of them get stuck in that 130 to kind of 145 pound range.
One thing I would think it's got to be hard for the girls is, like you said, there's no middle. Well, they can wrestle middle school, but you're wrestling guys.
Yeah.
So it would be great if there was a middle school program.
Absolutely.
For girls, because the boys have, you can wrestle as a girl, but the boys have one. You every year you're going to get some boys coming from middle school. You're not necessarily going to get any girls coming from middle school, so that makes it difficult.
Yeah, the middle school this year, because as I'm sure you guys know, Muncie Northside and Muncie Southside are combined for the wrestling team. Even with the 2 schools being combined, they had 1 girl wrestler this year. And so we're seeing that that's still an issue for the middle school level. They're worried about wrestling guys. They're worried about not just being able to compete against girls, the privacy aspect, things like that. And so we're hoping if they do look to open the middle school to its own girls sanctioned sport and then guys sanctioned sport rather than co-ed, that should really help the high school with the numbers.
Why did the middle schools combine teams? Was it because numbers were down, or?
Yeah, so quite a bit of the individual sports, they noticed that they weren't having enough numbers to fill out teams, or it just didn't make sense to have as much staff as they had when you have maybe 5 kids from one school and then the other school has 12. So because that, quite a bit of the sports, they've combined them. And some of them non-individual, some of them are team sports that they have combined.
Oh, so they've done it with other sports too?
Yeah,
Okay.
The football teams are combined as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, they're looking at.
When did they start doing that?
I believe 2 years
2
ago
years
was when
ago?
they started implementing it.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot
that's a lot different.
Yeah,
I coached high school wrestling for like 12 years, so that's a lot different than when I was. And I coached middle school for what, 3? Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So I was at Monroe Central and Delta for middle school, and then I coached at Southside for. I was the assistant coach there for like 12 years.
Yeah, so now it's the Muncie wrestling team for middle school. They don't have a Muncie Southside or Muncie Northside. Every single day, the kids from Northside get on a bus right as school ends, and they drive over to Muncie Southside and then they start practice. So it's a little bit of a, little tough on them admin wise, because one coach has to be at Central or
And
has to be at
It's
Southside.
it's easy to lose a kid, or not like lose them, but lose a kid from being at practice when they have the opportunity to not get on that bus
And just go home.
Yes.
Or, yeah,
instead of already being at that school. You got to give them to go to another school.
absolutely.
That can even be a little more
Well,
difficult.
just taking time out of your day. I mean, that kid's got to get on the bus, go all the way there. Now you got to go home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of time. I mean,
And, like you said, some of the parents are able to come to Southside to pick their kids up from practice. And a lot of times, other parents aren't. So that is a big hurdle for them sometimes. But I will say I got the chance to be there. They were coached by Jason Orr this year.
okay, I know Jason.
I got the chance to be there for some of their meets and watch the practices and kind of what he was building there. Very, very excited to have some of those kids come up to the high school level. They did a really good job, especially like we said, with having it split and you have all these new problems pop up. The kids look very, very, very ready to start transitioning into that high school wrestling.
Do you know how many might be coming over next year?
I believe this year there should be 3. So we should have 3 incoming freshmen who have wrestled. And as you guys know, sometimes people hit freshman year, they hit that growth curve and decide, why not wrestle?
Yeah, it's well, one thing that may help you guys eventually is your kitty cat program.
Absolutely.
That may help. Hopefully, yeah. What was the biggest challenge for you? Because you had coached boys.
Yeah.
What was the biggest challenge going to the girls?
I would say the biggest challenge would probably be myself, actually, because it almost is a new sport. At the end of the day, wrestling is wrestling, but the wrestlers are different, right? They go through different problems, they go through different challenges. Some things come easier, some things come quite a bit harder, and so having to tell myself, hey, they're learning the same way that or you're learning the same way that they are. So sometimes slowing things down and realizing, hey, girls wrestling is a new sanctioned sport, and we can, at the end of the day, we'll treat wrestling as wrestling, but you do have to have different approaches, and you do have to have different responses or reactions than you normally would with a sport that has been around forever.
Well, yeah, and then if you got, like you said, if you got 5 or 6 girls coming that's never wrestled before, you're starting day one from scratch.
Absolutely.
So, and you only got 8 girls on your team, so you don't have a lot of experience. So that makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I will say, as new as girls wrestling is, we talked about this previously. With so many, or not so many, but there were girls who wrestled when it was just a co-ed sport, and they'd wrestled with the guys. So you see quite a bit of girls who you would almost say, she's a state placer on the guys' side. Just really, really, that part's really, really fun. Watching girls who are, it doesn't matter, girl or guy, they're talented.
Yeah.
That's very exciting to watch.
Guys got anything else?
Tell us about you a little bit. You wrestled with his son, right? Is that what I understand?
Yeah, so I didn't wrestle in middle school when I went to Wilson. I went to Southside as a freshman. I only played football. Once the schools combined, some of my buddies were like, hey, listen, the schools are combined and try out different sports. I had a really, really good friend named Corey Cooper. And so he convinced me to come out for wrestling. And I think within about 15 minutes, I was hooked. And that was my sophomore year. Wrestled under AJ my sophomore and senior year. Shortly after my senior year, went to the Air Force. I did 6 years there, flying as a enlisted aviator. Once I got done, my wife and I realized, hey, it's time to come back home, closer to family, and even more importantly, be able to give back to the program that allowed me to do the things that I did while I was in the Air Force and living in other states, traveling the world. None of that would have been possible if it wasn't for the lessons, the discipline, learning how to use that intrinsic motivation that wrestling brought me, showing me that you can do things as long as you work hard.
What was it about wrestling that hooked you?
I think it was the fact that every other sport there's a little bit of it's not on you, right? So if I play football, I can do everything I want, but if the defense gives up the points, the defense gives up the points.
Yeah, one guy can blow an assignment.
If I play basketball, somebody else might get scored on, or somebody else might turn the ball over. But I realized within, very shortly in that practice that it was just me. Learning the moves was on me. It wasn't how my coach showed me or the way he showed me or the way he talked to me. At the end of the day, it was just how I reacted and how I went forward with that information, how I proceeded to carry myself. That was all that mattered. And I think, especially being from the south side of Muncie, that was something that a young man really, really needed. It just never. The wrestling bug never went away.
It don't go away.
Yeah.
We still go to every state high school state tournament every year. Like what we watch, all the college wrestling. Like we still watch it all, so it don't go away. But I agree with you because I think, to me, that's what's great about wrestling. But it's also what can be scary about wrestling for somebody that's brand new is you're all on your own. You go out there and you get your butt kicked. It ain't on nobody but you.
Yeah.
It's also more satisfying and gratifying when you go out there and you win or you accomplish what you went to accomplish because you've done all the work.
Absolutely.
It wasn't nobody else that done it for you.
Yeah.
So.
When you start a new sport, like I don't want to name any just in case we don't want to hurt any feelings. But when you play a new sport, let's say a team sport, you might not be very good. Which is normal when you play any sport or do any activity or whatever it is. But it's very easy to allow yourself mentally to say, well, I'm new at this, so I don't really care that we lost, because I'm not the only one who messed up. I think the reason a lot of us love wrestling is that's not who we are. We're not the type of people who are okay giving ourselves a way out. We're not okay giving ourselves those little mental no's, the mental failures. We like capitalizing on the victory, on progress, on furthering ourselves. And so that's why I say I think, especially in Muncie, I think this is the best sport in the world. There's nothing like, whether you're wrestling, watching high-level wrestling, watching two new wrestlers who have a passion for the sport, it does not matter, what it is. Being around wrestling is, it's just its own victory, its own,
Well, 100%, because when I started coaching in 1988, all the kids that came into our program at the Muncie Boys Club, most of them didn't have anything. Some of them were athletic and could have played basketball or baseball. Matter of fact, a couple of them was good enough to be probably state placers when they got in high school in wrestling, but they stuck with basketball and won a state championship in basketball with Southside. But we had a lot of kids who didn't have anything. Basketball wasn't a thing, baseball. And when we first came in, I only had 2 kids that had experience. The first year, we had 20 kids. 18 of them had never wrestled before. But they were, like I told AJ, and AJ was a part of that group. They were just mean, tough kids, from the streets.
We beat the crap out of each other.
My practices, we did moves for 20 minutes, and the next hour and a half, they beat us.
We beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah, I just let them beat the hell out of each other. Because I was a new coach. I had never coached before either.
Yeah.
I'd been to practices then with Southside, and Southside's little kids program ended. So had to do something, and the boys club said, hey, we're going to have a wrestling program. I show up there, and I leave there an hour later, and they had a wrestling program, and I was the coach. I didn't plan on that, but that's the way it turned out. But I was just fortunate that I had just a bunch of mean, tough kids that wanted something to do, and it worked out great for us. I did 28 years.
I've always believed that one of the reasons we were so good, especially that first group of kids that you had, which was me, AJ's brother, was because one of the reasons we're all from the south side of town, and we were used to. Back then, you didn't have the video games and stuff you had now, where you could play online with your friends. You had to all get together. So we was always getting together, wrestling or playing football out in the yard and beating the crap out of each other. So you were always roughhousing with each other. So when you got on a wrestling mat, it was easy. Like when we went, our practices beating up on each other was so hard that when we went to a tournament, that's a piece of cake. These guys, they wouldn't go come at you no harder than what your friend was at practice, because we didn't want to lose each other.
Exactly.
So it was just that competition that just kept us going.
You bring up a really good point that I should have hit on earlier. You asked what was the biggest difference, or what is kind of what was shocking going to coach girls, and I should have said the aggression. And what I mean by that is, as boys, what are we allowed to do when we're younger? We're allowed to beat each other up, and you're best friends 2 hours later. That's not always the case with the girls. A lot of times, what do we tell little girls when they get mad? Oh, little girls don't act that way, or things like that. So sometimes we'll look to try and get that from the girls. And you can tell it's not that they don't want to. It's that you're trying to beat down 14, 15, 16 years of somebody telling them, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be like that. So the guys, they might not get what you're telling them. They might not pay attention at all. But you tell them be mean. Well, we know how to be mean. We know how to beat each other up. We know how to whatever it is.
Go run through that brick wall. Don't go do it.
Yeah,
when you try to have them do something else, why they're running through the brick wall?
That's where it gets a little sketchy.
Yeah. And you can ask AJ, man. We got real good and real quick, and that was another thing I decided. I mean, there was a tournament at Dallas, there was a tournament at Yorktown. Okay, we went there. Okay, now there's another tournament at Yorktown. We're not going to those. We've already seen these kids. So we would travel 2 hours. We traveled 2.5 hours. And some of these people would get upset. Well, wasn't there a tournament in your town? I said, yeah, but we want to see competition.
Yeah.
They'd be pissed off because we was there, because our kids were, like I said, man, they were meaner than hell. They didn't want to see our kids.
They were ready to show what the mean streets of Muncie meant.
Oh, yeah. We went down to the tournament down south one time. We walked in there, and there was 2 or 3 coaches come up there. I think AJ might have been coaching at that time, and was just giving AJ hell. Yeah. Why did you guys come to this tournament? And I think we put in 2 15-person teams.
No, 3.
And first, and we got first and second. And I think we had there was 15. I think we had on the first team we had 13 first place and 2 seconds. And on the second one we had 12 first.
Yeah, we won every award they had.
Yeah, we just beat the crap out of them, and they were all mad.
We done that in Ohio one weekend too.
Yeah, we went to Ohio for them. I always traveled.
We took Southside High School kids and then all the PAL Club kids down there to Ohio, and we won. I think everybody but 2 kids won their weight classes. It was.
Yeah, we believed that the only way we were going to get better was face competition.
Yep.
I mean, if you go easy and then you go to state, you're going to get your butt kicked.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, we really loved it.
Wrestling ain't easy. You got to find out where it's hard, where do these hard matches come from, and now go find them.
And I think wrestling has
You
helped.
got to put yourself in them tough situations, or you get to the sectionals, regional, semi-state, state, and then you get in that situation, you've never been in it before.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot harder to succeed.
Absolutely.
Well, I think wrestling's helped a lot of youth when they grow up. I think mentality-wise. I mean, whether you was a great wrestler or not, I mean, there's going to be some that's going to be good. There's going to be some that just may not be as good, but they may have found wrestling. Hey, I like it. I can accomplish something. I may never be a state champion, but hey, not everybody can be a state champion. There's only one for each weight class.
Exactly.
So hey, if I can make it to sectional and win sectional, or make it to regional, you can set goals that you can each year can get better at. But it also helps you with limitations and failure, because you're going to have all those in life.
Yep.
So I think because you're on, like you said, you're on your own.
Yep.
You're not on a football team.
Down. You're going to let yourself down at some point in life. So
let somebody else down. I mean,
like you said, if you allow wrestling to show you what that feels like and what that looks like, it becomes easy. I'm sure you guys have heard that age-old line: once you wrestle, everything else in life is easy. Not to say that life becomes easy.
No.
But you know what that feeling feels like. You know what that turmoil, that trouble.
You know how it feels to fail and it's all on you.
Yep.
You can't blame somebody else.
And nobody's gonna pull you out of that situation but you.
Yep. Exactly. You guys got anything else? I'm good. Okay. Hey, we appreciate your time, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I really
Thanks for
appreciate
joining
it.
us.
I think we got Coon Dog over here, guys.
Coon Dog's a coon.
Hopefully we can.
Thank you.
Hopefully we're prepared for this.
Kelly got a hold of him first. Maybe she calmed him down.
We'll bring him in here.
Well, while we were waiting on him, I'll put this on.
Okay.
Good luck now. You're going to get it.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll do him and then do you. You okay with that? What we do you? No, I'm not doing you. He's here. We're gonna do him real quick, and we'll bring you in. Yep. You're Cole.
Tony, does he want to come on too? I can pull
I
out.
was gonna say I can step.
Well,
out.
here, let me pull out. You guys are the wrestling amateurs. I'm not. Have him grab his chair.
See you, Coach.
Yep.
Oh, it will be.
What's his name?
Sam Wolford.
Sam. Oh, wait.
Yeah, let me pull
You
out.
said Sam what?
Wolford.
Wolford. Okay. Sam Wolford. We'll say it.
Am I supposed to be a heel persona here?
It's up to you. However you want to do it.
I guess I'll talk about the match.
All right, guys, we got some special guests here. A couple of coaches from Muncie Central wrestling program, but one in particular, Cole Mendez, who's going to be taking on head coach AJ Bradley in a singles match at this Big Bearcat Rumble on Saturday. Doors open at 6. Wrestling starts at 7. How you doing, Cole?
Doing pretty good. Knowing that I get to kick Coach Bradley's butt up there on Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I believe you had a run-in with AJ last year, right?
Fortunately, yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Was that a tag? I think it was a tag match, wasn't it, Chris? I believe. I remember that.
I ran into him at the Rumble. He tried
Rumble.
to,
Okay.
he tried to steal the win from me. Didn't let that happen. I had to throw him over the top rope with his human buddy over there.
So, what you planning on proving to AJ on Saturday?
Well, you know, I mean, I won the Rumble last year. It was pretty easy. Everybody saw that for me. I don't know. He wanted to challenge me to a match or something. I don't know. So I guess he wants to know what's up when we get one-on-one in the ring. Let me tell you, I'm all here to show him, you know.
You're a lot younger than AJ.
Right.
AJ, I would say he's a little bit on the older end. I mean, not quite as old as me, but he's getting old. He ain't catching up with me anytime soon. But,
You got to quit calling AJ old.
hey, just because you're not that old.
I'm telling the truth.
I'm the same. I'm basically the same age as AJ. I'm 1 year younger.
I'm old as dirt. I'm 62. I'm old as dirt.
We'll see it on Saturday. We'll see how young he is on Saturday. How young and dumb.
What's your game plan for Saturday? Do you have any special game plan, or you just think it's gonna be so easy?
There ain't no game plan, you know. Where I come from, everything comes easy. You know, I just do it. Go out there and do it.
I've known AJ for a long time. He's pretty tough. Like you said, you're a lot younger than him. But, I mean, he was a great catcher in baseball. Pretty good football player in high school. Okay, wrestler. Wrestling wasn't his main thing. That was probably his third sport, just being honest. When he was a sport, he's a good coach. But you wrestled at Belmont, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
That's what I thought.
For a good number of years. So.
I remember the Mendez name. There's been a lot of Mendez come through that school.
There's been a couple, I suppose, but I guess I'm the latest and greatest.
I don't know if it's related to you, but I remember Mendez back in the 80s.
Oh, way back in the day, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure I probably, unfortunately, know them too.
Yeah. Who's the other young gentleman we have here?
So I'm Sam Wolford.
Okay, you coaching over Central?
So I will this upcoming season.
Okay.
Right now I'm a senior at Belmont too.
At Belmont?
Did you wrestle this year at Belmont?
Yeah, I did. I was a state qualifier.
Oh, really? What weight class?
150.
150.
I was saying, I thought I remembered that name because we go to the state tournament every year.
Yeah, I had a tough first round. Clinton Shepard first round.
Oh, okay.
So it was a tough one.
That's tough first round.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to watch this. Only thing I have with like WWE kind of sort of stuff is I've actually reffed a match before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So from what I know about the sport, I got Coach Bradley all day, every day.
Oh.
I mean, just from what I understand.
This is a guy from Belmont, and he's not going with you?
I don't need people with me or against me.
I'm just on a professional basis. I got Bradley all day, every day.
Hate me or love me, we're all going to agree you watched.
You watched. Life savings on Bradley. All in.
Where did you referee a professional match at?
I didn't say it was professional. It was
okay.
It was at a talent show.
Okay.
It was our school talent show, but I put a lot of hours. I actually took an online refereeing course.
Really?
Yes. So I know my stuff.
You gonna be reffing this match or?
No. They wanted. I'd sign up for it. They said.
No, you'd probably be better than some of these referees they use at these professional wrestling events.
He'd probably be better than that special guest ref we're having on Saturday. You hear about that guy?
No, I haven't.
Old Roger.
Roger. That's right. Rogers is the ref for that.
Oh, okay.
You gotta watch out for Roger. I don't know if you trust him.
I know. I don't trust him.
I don't know if anybody trusts him.
I don't think so. I mean, he was the other goon I was talking about that I had to throw with him and Bradley. The last two I had to throw out of the Rumble.
I wouldn't trust Roger.
I'm talking about you and AJ both. I don't know if either one of you can trust him.
Well,
he's kind of sketchy.
You think they're going to team up against me? It's about the best chance I have.
He might try to attack both of you. He's a little nutty.
I won't be standing for none of that on Saturday night. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the show. BRECAT Rumble's always a highlight for me. For one thing, knowing AJ for all these years, but it's for a great cause.
Yeah. This will be it'll be our fifth one broadcasting, but we've been to all of them.
Yeah, we've been to all of them. The first one we didn't broadcast. You guys didn't even a thing then, or quite a thing yet. I think it just maybe started. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Are you planning on putting them away quick, or maybe savoring a little bit?
Put them through some punishment.
You know what? I haven't decided yet. I think I might savor this one a little bit. I think I might. He's been talking mad riff all build up.
That's one thing I know about AJ. He's gonna come out quick and hard. So, but the thing is, they have the stamina. You're a lot younger. I would say you're in better shape.
I'm pretty elusive too, is what they call me.
Put you a couple of steel chairs under the ring that you can pull out.
Maybe. Think Roger will let that go? Couple chair shots in the head. What do you think?
See Joey Owens. He's always got an extra chair. You'll see Joey.
I'll have to talk to him before the match. Maybe we
Joey's
can,
the chairman of pro wrestling.
Maybe we can get a little agreement going before the match. I'm in a little trouble. You can come help me out.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy the show Saturday.
I'm sure we will.
I'm sorry to hear that you guys are Bradley's friends. You're going to have to watch a pretty unfortunate sight on Saturday night.
He wrestled for me, started in like 5th grade, so I can't turn on him.
I get it. I get your allegiance. Just wanted to let you know. It might not be pretty.
Well, AJ's never been pretty. So
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Sure, we'll see you Saturday.
Yes.
See you Saturday.
Okay, we're going to bring in another special guest. We're going to bring the promoter of DCCW, Terry Coons. You going to get anything to eat?
Are you?
I think I'm going to get something.
Yeah, I might.
It's about 7:30 now. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Again, we got Terry Coons with us, the promoter of DCCW, and this big show that he's been a part of for many years now. About the 6th one, I think, maybe for you guys.
BRECAT 5.
5. Okay.
Is it 6? Man, see,
It's 6.
It's 6.
It's your 6.
It's labeled a 5th.
That's my 5th.
Yes.
It would be my 5th.
It would be 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, whatever it is.
Because 8 was total. It would have been the 2nd, 3rd year we took it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Thanks, Chris. I just realized that.
Okay. All right. Well, you looking forward to the show?
Oh man, I'm always looking forward. This is my favorite show. This one, Juneteenth.
Yeah, Juneteenth.
That's your favorite show.
That's one of my favorite shows. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be a little selfish. I love the BRECAT Rumble, and I love Juneteenth. Well, I really love Juneteenth because it's only probably about 3 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Was he supposed to send him something? Justin.
Oh, he said that if we needed him, he could come on. Yeah, so he's willing to come on, and he's also going to be in. I think maybe the main event.
Well, hang on. What now? See, I've been hearing rumors.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this.
Where are you looking at me? I didn't get
now you know you're the wrestling guru. All three of you guys are.
Okay.
This is Gonzo'S right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I heard on Facebook today that there was a leak of a triple threat match.
Yes. I heard that too. Justin Terrell, who's also part of Gonzo Sports Room.
On Thursdays.
Yeah, on Thursdays.
I didn't see this.
Yes, he says he's going to be in a match at DCCW.
Which I didn't hear from Terrell. I heard it from Hank Calhoun.
I heard it from Terrell.
He said he was going to be the main event, a three-way dance.
Yes.
And I'm like, hang on. So, with me on your show,
yes,
I'm going to give you a match.
Okay, give me a match.
My main event will be Johnny Crisis versus our champion Hank Calhoun and Justin Terrell.
Belt on the line?
Belt on the line.
Belt on the line, man. And that's a great main event. Yeah, Johnny Crisis is been around for quite a few years. Great wrestler. Justin Terrell's a very good accomplished
This is
wrestler.
his 20th year.
Yeah, Justin's held many titles.
Yes.
Those Crisis. I know Hank's you guys' champion. Hank's been around for a long time. He's about old as dirt too.
Well, see, now I've known Hank 25 years,
Yes.
and he was wrestling before that. So
Yes. So I mean, you got three veterans going to go at it for this.
That's going to be a good main.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
That's going to be a main
100%.
event.
Can you tell us anything else?
Well, you do know the Mendez against AJ.
It's going to be good.
I will tell you this much. Brody Boykin will be in action.
Okay.
And
Didn't get that clarified.
Yes. The challenger, it's some things going on behind the scenes.
Okay.
And I think I got him a perfect challenger.
Okay.
But you can't tell us?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have to make it a title match, and I got to get with the board of directors.
Gotcha.
And that's going to be probably early in the show.
Yeah, because I know he's doubling down. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, then we're going to have a special. We debuted a tag team from our last 8-year show, and they were called Rampage.
Rampage, we know Rampage.
Oh yeah, we know Rampage. I got a sore arm from the weekend doing
Rampage. Yeah, he hurt himself over. Rampage.
Yeah, I did that arm. The Rampage paid.
Well, we looked in their contract, and I found out that at the 8-year show, it was Rampage against Slaughterhouse, and I did see in their contract that the James gang, which that's our title holders,
Kenneth,
Jordan James, and Kenneth James,
right.
They got to defend the title within so much time.
Yes.
So they got to defend it before they can have a number one contender. So I'll probably either Slaughterhouse against Rampage, or it will be James Gang against Rampage. So that's another assessment. Depends how it works out.
Okay.
That night we're going to have Saturn.
Cameron Saturn.
Cameron Saturn will be in action.
Great wrestler.
Yes.
He was in a match this weekend that is one of our matches, well, at least in my view, one of the maybe a match of your candidate that we see this past weekend. So Cameron Saturn's outstanding.
You guys got to help me out here. I booked a guy on our last show.
Look, there's trouble.
There's trouble.
There's trouble. Hey, what's up, Roger? Roger. We'll do an interview with him in a minute. But anyway, we had another guy. Help me out here, Tony and Chris.
Okay.
I booked him. He didn't talk to me. He wrestled, Vega. You just said it earlier. DJK.
DJK.
Yes.
Phenomenal wrestler.
Yes, and he's only been at it for a couple months.
He'll be at the show. Understand, too, we got a Rumble, and it's made around this BRECAT Rumble because we'll have 10, 15, 20, 30, how many guys that we want to participate in it. But this year, the special surprise is the winner. There's a gift at the end that it's going to make it better if you can win it. You know what I mean? Like certain places, you win it, you get a heavyweight champion title shot or keys to the city or a money in the blank. Going on right to that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be something special about it. And I'm kind of excited about the three-way, the Bradley Mendez. That's building up.
Yeah.
Then I got Roger Little as my special guest referee.
Yeah. You never know what Roger.
Hell, you see that chair shot last year?
Yeah, I seen that chair shot.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. But other than that, man, love having you guys.
Oh, hey man, we're DCCW, through and through. You know that.
And I'm gonna say it on this air. I'm sorry that you live in Frankfurt and you got closer shows within a block from your house.
You know how long it took to do that?
No,
you know the story that wrestling was banned in Frankfurt for 10 years because a promoter come in and put on a crap show, and
It is.
Frankfurt basically said, no, we don't want it. And if it wasn't for Joey Owens coming in,
Yes.
but it took 10 years. And I don't know if you know that, but years ago, wrestling was banned in our armories. And if it wasn't for Don Batcher getting back in those armories, too.
Yep. What's up?
Hey, we've got a special guest, I think. Is he ready, Chris? We got Justin Terrell.
Oh, who said
yes.
I didn't say we could have Justin Terrell.
Marcus
Dude, I
is your
said-
favorite wrestler.
That's Justin Terrell. Okay, he's
You see, this Saturday, I finally come back to Delaware Championship Wrestling. Not only do I make my return, but I am in the main event. 20 years in the acknowledgement I finally get. Only this time, I'm put not only in the match against my cool-hearted brothers, I'm going to take the title from Hank Calhoun, put it on my back, carry DCCW to the new era, the cool-hearted era, because if you aren't cool-hearted, you're just a footnote in society.
okay. So that's a prediction. He claims he. What do you think, Marcus? He claims he's going.
I don't know.
And he's gone.
I'll say, how in the world do
Yeah,
you
my
be
cat-
gone forever and they get in a main event? Dude, what the hell did he do
Dude,
with that?
I want to drop the mic, but I respect Chris. I'm going to leave it right here. Man. I don't know what to say.
Don't drop that mic.
Now, this was a lot of discussion this match was.
Okay.
And the other owner, he's kind of been busy. But we took time and sat down and had lunch one day and we talked about it. And it's building. There's a lot of things behind it. Like built up from years.
Well, them three guys know each other very well.
Oh yeah, very well.
They've been enemies. They've been frenemies. They've been
They've been beating the hell out of each other for what? Probably 20 years.
20 years, yes.
That's going to be a great main
It
event.
will. It will.
Because Bryce has been around for a long time.
Yes,
too.
he has.
I think the biggest announcement is Tony's getting back in the ring.
No, unless you give me another award, because I told you because my ass can get in, grab it, and leave again.
We will have a recipient.
Okay.
Because I think it was you.
Yeah.
Okay. Marcus got one, didn't
Yeah,
you?
me and Kelly got one a few years ago.
Yep.
He's so sorry. He's so sorry, Chris.
You were looking at me. I thought, Chris, I don't know what to say to you.
Chris sucks.
Yeah. But no. But we will have that because that award means a lot to be in the program. We're doing the special thing we're doing for the charity, or not charity, the Raise It fundraiser. I mean, amateur wrestling, like a lot of people don't know what it means to some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on.
And hey, we got another big show coming up in June.
Yeah.
Free show.
Oh, hold on, hang on, you're running this.
Okay,
dude.
go ahead.
June 20th is our Juneteenth show, and the admission is
How much is it, Tony?
100%
free. We have been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's going to be at 2:00 in the afternoon.
2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, yes.
Over at McCullough Park.
McCullough Park.
So, hey, check out free show, a lot of good food, a lot of great activities there at Juneteenth. So check that out. And then I know Terry, he's not going to give dates or anything yet, but he's got some plans for quite a few more shows.
If it's cool with you and Chris and Marcus for Gonzo, when I get all that together, it'll probably be right after the show. I'll come on here. We'll announce the dates together.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah, put all the dates. Yeah,
Is that cool?
Yeah, whenever you want to do it, just let me know.
That'll work. But like I said, everybody get your tickets. It's coming Saturday. It's going to be well worth it.
Okay.
And how many tables you got left? 2?
Believe it or not, we sold, I believe, 8 tables.
You got them all sold.
Almost.
Good deal.
That's great.
It's all for a good cause, man.
Oh, yeah, that's great right there, man.
Now, the others, it's kind of, you kind of got to watch it because a lot of people's been, you ain't going to believe me when I tell you this, they've been trying to copy the tickets. Because some people use business cards. Some people use the QR codes. They think it's us, but it's not us, so we don't do that.
Okay.
But believe it or not, like that last show I just had, I sold 2 free tickets that show, but I want to say roughly 80, 75 people showed up.
Yeah.
And right now, that's the thing that's happening.
Okay.
But you got Cabin Fever coming out. People want to get out. I'm ready just to do that free show, Tony, and June 20th.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that, too.
But again, thank you guys for having me on. Look forward to seeing you guys all Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'm just going to leave out dropping the mic.
All right, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, we love doing this with
Thanks,
you guys.
Marcus. Yep.
Hey, we'll see if Roger wants to come on real quick.
Hey.
What do you want to eat?
Oh,
Kelly's got a menu over there. Bring a menu with you, Roger.
When I would.
What's he doing? He's going to go get order because he's only got 20 minutes, so they get it in that 8 o'clock time frame. There's a wall there. I guess you're going to conduct it.
What's up, Roger?
You get it started.
Hello all. Let's try this. Is this my headset?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
See you, buddy.
Pleasure seeing you guys.
How you been, man?
I have been great.
Heard you're going to be doing some refereeing this weekend.
Yes. Due to the events of last year's Bearcat Rumble, AJ and the winner, I was third runner-up. If everybody kind of forgot that, they need to be reminded. Roger Little was the third runner-up. But more importantly, I'm the reason AJ Bradley did not win the Bearcat Rumble. That's a feat I'm more proud of than actually winning the thing. So AJ gets a little rambunctious is the word I'm going to use. So sometimes he needs to be settled down, when Dad takes you to the woodshed. So Terry asked me because they got a grudge match. And he said, I need a referee that won't back down. He asked me to do the job. So I can take a licking.
So you might have your hands full with them two.
Yeah. They might have their hands full with me, too.
That's true.
So, but I'll be honest. I'll tell you right away, right here, right now. I'm going to let some things go because it's playoffs, baby. Just let some stuff slide. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reffing. I will be dressed the part. We'll leave out this little top secret there. A little homage to the old MSG days. Little Pee Wee Randy. So I'm looking forward to that.
See, I told Mendez he need to hit AJ with the steel chair.
Yeah, I heard that, and you wouldn't see it.
It depends on the referee's mood and the referee's rules. Like I
know about referees and their rules. So they've all got their own playbook. So I'm sure you've got yours too.
Playbook? What's a playbook?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is that thing with the X's and the O's?
Pretty much, and if they decide which ones they want to use and which ones they don't. I think some of the referee books have pages missing. And then there's one referee, and he knows what I'm talking about. I think added these old rules into it. So
I think some of the referees don't even have a rule book.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Bearcat Rumble. It is my favorite, whatever you want to call it, PLE, premium.
You pretty much can say that, yes.
Yeah. It's a special event.
That's like their WrestleMania.
Correct.
I know they do Cornfield Cartilage. That's like their SummerSlam. This is like your WrestleMania.
And from my view, from being on the outside as a fan and the inside as a performer, worker, the crowds usually draw bigger, better. Well, we got a menu coming here.
Well,
time out for the
menu. He asked Chris what he wanted to eat, but he didn't tell Chris what he had to choose from. Okay, now here on air, we're going to look and see what Chris is going to have for dinner. And if you hurry up and get down here, you got about 18 minutes to still get that 10% going towards the Muncie Central Wrestling School. They do carry out. They also do delivery. So if you call down here and order something, you can still get in that time where 10% goes to the wrestling Muncie Central Wrestling Company. I always say company. Club. And they got a lot of good food.
Yeah, they do. This is a good place to eat. That's for sure.
I got the garlic Parmesan wings and the grilled cheese garlic.
I think I'm gonna have one of those sandwiches.
Are the wings here good? I haven't had the wings here.
Yeah.
And they're jumbo wings. I heard the jumbo wings.
I ordered the boneless. They gave me the bone. I hate bone in, but I ate them all anyway because they were that good.
You ate the bone too?
Gnawed on it, picked my teeth with it a little bit. You got to remember where you come from.
So that gets you meaner by the.
You don't like bone-in wings? You like the boneless ones?
I like boneless.
Oh, I'd rather have bone-in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I feel bad if there's something left on the plate and I didn't get to eat it.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Long time ago, I was homeless and you didn't get to eat, so you remember when you can't eat versus when you can eat.
Yeah. What is this?
So how many years have you been with DCCW?
I have been with since the beginning. I kind of get a little foggy. I think we started late 2018, but in my head, I think it's like we started in 2019. February was our start of our anniversary.
I was at the second show. It was over in that, I don't know what that building was.
Mad Jacks.
I think that's what it was. That where you had to walk way down to the end and then turn?
Yeah.
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 And that was there for, I think, Warlord was there for that show.
Yes.
That was my first DCCW, which was the second one I think they ran.
Okay. But I've been with them since the beginning. I've taken 2 hiatuses for personal reasons. Sometimes you got to leave and take care of what's important.
Life's more important. I get it.
And but I really love professional wrestling more than anything in the world. And I'll always come back. Regardless of how I left, I'll always come back.
Right. It's always going to be there.
Yeah.
And if you don't like one company, Lord knows there's plenty out there.
Right.
Don't judge off one show. Give it a shot. I guarantee you will find somewhere you will love.
Yeah. And I'm dedicated. That's why I keep sticking with DCCW. I see potential. I see something there. Have we reached it yet? No. But we can see it tunnel vision in a distance. And again, that's partly why I started as a security guard and I've progressed. And my mindset's there. And I see things that maybe others don't. So I just slip
Well, if you're a true
knowledge.
wrestling fan, you see that stuff.
True. And from the outside perspective and the inside. Yes. So I usually voice my opinion every now and then, and it's got me noticed.
Here's the announcement. Chris is going to have.
What are we getting?
I'm gonna give me a Stromboli.
Stromboli one, I'm getting a ham and cheese. You can make any of them to a chef.
Huh?
You can make any of the sandwiches. You can make it to a chef.
You want it with bread or you want it shelled out?
You got me confused. What?
Anything on that menu can become Stromboli to chef. You want any Stromboli bread.
So would you get Stromboli or the shell or the bowl?
Stromboli.
Okay.
Well, now he's explaining it to Kelly. Kelly
That's how
already
good
knows.
it is here, folks. You just get confused. You don't know what you want. You just want it all.
I didn't think it was that difficult. Stromboli.
No, it is your dad, though.
That's true.
I don't care. I'll eat anything. It don't even have to be dead all the way.
You mentioned being a wrestling fan. Have you been watching any of the current TV stuff on TV with WWE, AEW? Any of
Yes. Yes.
What's your thoughts on what they have going on?
I like what WWE is doing with Oba Femi.
Yes.
But I
absolutely.
just hope they
Don't
are careful.
drop the ball.
Yeah, are careful. I don't know if it's too fast or not
Now,
fast
see, I'm
enough.
seeing that too. I think they're rushing it. You beat
I
Brock
think that-
Lesnar. Where do you go from there? I mean, you've already pretty much done it now. So
He's,
don't,
I think the roller coaster slope has went. Roller coasters go down, but some of them just kind of veer. Right now, I think Oba's on a veer. Like they're busy elsewhere. Like you said, you beat Brock. There's one thing left after that. But I will say that I've always been a huge fan of Jacob Fatu.
oh yes.
Personally, just from where he's come from, he always preaches about coming from the mud. I came from my own blood and my personal demons. So when I see somebody I can relate to like him, it makes my world. So I am highly invested in his success. He's already been a success, but I love seeing him getting the time to shine.
Oh, I love the stuff they're doing with him right now. Did you see last night?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought that was awesome.
So what's your thoughts of Danhausen?
I don't not like the guy. That's not what I would tune into. That's not my forte of wrestling. I'm a purist technical fan. So I understand what he's doing. I understand Danhausen,
Yeah.
but that's just not for me.
Well, see, that's the way it is. When they told me, it's like, you gotta be kidding. But he's funny.
Yeah.
It does give you a break in between matches sometimes.
Yeah.
What they do with him, but
Now, his style, we've seen it come and go with different forms of characters, but his is entertaining. I will watch him. I won't tune out, but I won't focus in.
right.
Well, I think WWE's been smart with them too. Is they're not putting them out there in a match, like making them try to wrestle a match every week. They're doing it's mostly the promos and comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And a match here and there. Because if they tried him out there and wrestle every week, I don't think he would have to be over like he is right now. But I think the way they're doing it's been perfect.
And I've watched videos of before he was Danhausen, and it's like the kid's got in-ring skills. So he's got something to fall back on to show people I'm not just making it. Kids are enjoying themselves over here on the ping pong
You
table.
got a ball down there.
We're going to miss Oscar for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Great Muda fan, and she has been like my generation's Great
What do you
Muda.
think of Sol Ruka?
Sol's growing on me little by little. I like Zarya.
Oh yes,
I would like to see
I'd
more
rather
with
see
her
Zarya go up before Sol, but I get it. I get it.
when she was Delta. So yeah, Sol's growing on me. I'm always like that though. People that excel in outside sports and not wrestling take a minute to grow on me because I want diehard wrestlers to be professional wrestlers. So I'm still getting accustomed to the sport. People coming in.
You watch it? Any AEW?
Yes, I do like the work Moxley's doing now. His matches are some of the best on the show. He's not doing the gory, bloody matches so much anymore. And since he won the Continental title, it's like his in-ring work's gotten better. It's showing.
He had to get away from doing just the blood matches. And,
Yeah.
Because like he used to be one of my favorites, especially when he was Ambrose. Like that's when I became a big fan. And then I was still a fan as Moxley, but it got to a point where it was like you saw one match, you saw the next one.
Yeah.
And I agree with you now. He's starting to switch it up a little bit, and I think he's starting to come back.
I took my mom to AEW back in December when they were in Fishers, Indiana, and Moxley wrestled Claudio Castagnoli, and that match was great. It was even greater the fact that we were there in person front row, and that won me over. And ever since then, I won't miss a Mox match. And he's been having those style of matches, and it's meant a lot to me because I'm that kind of guy, technical, a thinker. I love the Bulldog choke, too.
And so I got to see him back before he was ever in WWE, before he was ever Dean Ambrose. We saw him at an independent show as John Moxley.
Like back in the day, in the CZW days and all those. Yeah.
Was that Insanity?
Yeah, Insanity Pro.
Insanity.
See, because I was there a different night when he was in the fans bringing the weapons.
He's just some random one here in Muncie.
Yeah. That was the one that had that was in that other building, not the building that DCW runs in, but the one across from it.
So when did you become a fan
of professional wrestling? I distinctly remember I was 4 years old and I seen 1989. It was the Sting Ric Flair Clash of the Champions time limit draw match. I'll never forget it. Just being on, whoever was clicking the TV and just seeing the intro. Sting was standing there bouncing, rat tail, black pants, gold scorpion, red boots. Never forget it.
To me, the best Sting.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Beach Sting, Bump Sting, whatever they were calling.
And then ever since then, and then over time, I can't say learn, but you start becoming a fan of different styles. And half the time I didn't know why. Obviously, Shawn Michaels came along. So starting to get interested in ring performers. And then for whatever reason, I switched to heels, something fierce. Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude was a big one. As a diehard Sting fan, when he broke his leg and dropped the U.S. title to Rick Rude, I cried. But I wasn't mad that Rude won it. But I started liking heels after that. And Barry Windham, always a huge fan of Barry Windham. Just smooth as Cool Whip.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Every generation, not when I get stale with wrestling, but when I have like a flat moment, somebody would pop up and just catch my wrestling heart. Rob Van Dam did it. Chris Benoit did it.
Oh yeah, I was a big Benoit fan.
He'll have a special place in my wrestling heart, and I'll stop there.
Yeah.
Eddie
He does it
Guerrero.
all of ours.
Yeah. But,
Who's probably your favorite wrestler of all time? Do you have a favorite?
I do. I'll always veer towards Rob Van Dam. Just during that time, my teenage years, everything was just, a 9-to-5 job in WWE, whatever. WCW hadn't really started doing where they started letting the talent shine, like Ultimo Dragon. I remember Sunday Pro. That was like the best wrestling. It was better than Nitro because I got to see Regal wrestle, Ultimo Dragon. Prince Iaukea was even on fire during that time. Perry Saturn. I loved Perry Saturn.
Dean Malenko.
Yes.
All them guys. When they first started that cruiserweight stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Psychosis.
Yep.
Laparca. And some of these guys that you don't really get to see the best of in WCW. El Dandy, Villano 4, Villano 5. these guys, you get to see the best.
That's the names I actually kind of forgot about.
Oh, I'm here to remind you. That's what I bring to DCCW when things get a little flat or the fucking.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
or the carbonation fizzles out. I'm here to bring it back because I feel like I bring a lot to the deck, and I got a lot of wrestling knowledge, and I'm always talking wrestling. Just depends who wants to listen.
Well, me and Tony can talk to you all day long. So
I don't know why I don't do this more. but yeah, that's like these guys just fall in line. Sean, Rob Van Dam.
Who's your favorite tag team
of all time? Ooh. Honestly, Jay and Mark Briscoe.
Oh wow, you went okay.
100 reasons. I know my era. I was late to the Road Warriors.
See, and that was my favorite, Road Warriors. So,
I was more like Legion of Doom, not so much Road Warriors.
See, now I was Road Warriors before Legion of Doom.
Okay.
So yeah.
And like I enjoyed the look, but I think I always veer towards the Briscoe brothers because that was during a time when I started watching them. I got to see them grow, but that's when I was learning and just understood. That wasn't character work. That's who they were. They were chicken farmers from Delaware. They were doing their thing before wrestling. And Mark being underage, couldn't wrestle for the first year, and they started and they stayed with the Ring of Honor. And I'll never forgive myself for this, but we went to Nashville to help Rikishi for autograph signings, SummerSlam 2022, I think, or something like that. But a lot of the boys would just show up to show appreciation and give thanks to all the veterans and all that. And I'll never forget it. But about right where you guys are, Mark and Jay just walked by, just saying hi. And Jared was with me. He told me, he was like, man, go say something, go say hi, introduce yourself, tell them how much you appreciate their work. And I'm like, no, I'm business right now. I keep business separate from fan. That's a mistake I made because Jay would pass away a few months later, and I never forgave myself for that, for at least not telling them.
See, and I know the same thing. I was down at the Coliseum in Indianapolis, and I was probably between me and the camera, between Kevin Nash when he was still Vinny Vegas, and Brian Pillman and all those guys. And if I'd even known that they were going to go to where they got, I mean, Stone Cold was there that night as Stunning Steve. Yes. He wrestled in a 6-man tag with long hair, these beach shorts.
Yeah.
If I ever knew once that he was going to get as big as he was, I would have made a little more effort. But I was like you. I was like, no, I got to bother you. I got to bother you.
You don't want to be a bother in your head, Yeah. But I didn't want anything from them. I didn't want, I signed 100 things. Just wanted to tell you face to face, man to man. I really appreciate your work. And yeah, I remember when I go as a fan, I usually cosplay. And one year I made my own Jay Briscoe gear cut-ups. I'm wearing Army shorts right now, but I did my own Jay Briscoe gear. Yeah, I got to see. It was a great match. He wrestled. Give me a minute. I forgot all about it. He wrestled Moose, and he beat him. He was Ring of Honor champion. But Jay and Mark's promos. Mom loves them. If you're bored one day, get on. Just type in Briscoe Brothers promos when they're on the farm. Mark's always eating something. He had a 5-pound bucket of peanut butter with a wooden spoon, and Jay's tearing Adam Cole and the Kingdom a new booty. Oh, it's great. But they're believable characters. They're not characters. They're believable. You believe they're persons, and you believe what they do in the ring. And I think that's why I always go to them. And their in-ring work is, to me, epic, especially with FTR. Even with the kings of wrestling, Claudio and Chris Hero, those matches were fire. Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas. But yeah, and I'm a huge fan of Jim Cornette. So Midnight Express is always in there.
Yeah, and see, I was as close to you as I was in the Midnight Express down at the convention center, which that makes up because we just did PopCon.
Okay.
And I seen Sting wrestle Flair, Warriors wrestle the Powers of Pain, Midnight Express versus the Fantastics. I never dreamt that I would ever do commentary in the same building that I watched those guys wrestle in.
Was it Sweet Stan or your Loverboy?
No, it was Sweet Stan.
Okay.
See, that's my favorite. Sweet Stan and Bobby.
That's
that was
what
my
I remember,
favorite
yeah.
Midnight Express group. But yeah, Jim Cornette pulls up in a rental car. He yells out, "Hey, it's Disney Convention Center!" You can hear his voice.
Yeah.
He pulls in. They go in. So, and I was that close.
And like I'm always randomly what's on my feed. My feed is more out there than I am. The other day I was watching Terry Bam Bam Gordy and some All Japan stuff. Like I'm watching
his
everything.
Japan stuff was
Yes, him and Doc.
yes.
I've been on a kick watching a bunch of the old WrestleManias here lately.
I want to go back and do that. Like watch WrestleManias from the past and just like
Yeah, the way they've two was terrible because that's when they had it in 3 cities.
oh yeah, the Atlantic City and whatever the other two
But
were.
to see WrestleMania 1 to where it is now, it's just unbelievable. So, front row tickets were $100 at WrestleMania 1. Now what are they?
Well,
Yeah,
even
no.
what was the latest feed on my Instagram? It said like WrestleMania 19, Rock and Austin. It's like
I just
500 was the first row, front row.
I just watched that match the other night.
Tag
I've been
team
watching,
honorable mention was Harlem Heat's an honorable mention as maybe 1A, 1B. I loved Harlem Heat. I was a kid, I don't know why. I've always been a huge fan of Booker T. And in my later years, I became fans. Like growing up, you're a Shawn Michaels or you're a Bret Hart guy. But as I got older, I started appreciating Bret Hart's in-ring work. And so things change as you get older and wiser.
Bret Hart was one of my favorites.
So, and I'll forever be CM Punk. I have a straight edge tattoo on me for that man. I'm also straight edge. But yeah, I know I picked Rob, but Rob came along first in my life. But yeah, CM Punk is a favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Managers.
I think CM Punk is doing some of his best work in his career over the last few months.
Yes. And he's
this
getting
run, this run that he's had back with WWE, I think has been great.
And he's gotten himself in shape.
Yeah, he's in shape. Like
He found a happy spot in his head and decided that he wanted to look better and feel better. So I'm happy for him for that. Because at the beginning, he wasn't fitting the mold. He wouldn't wear the suits. He wasn't going to the gym. He wasn't trying to be that guy. But there's nothing wrong with looking and feeling better. To set an example,
I do. I think he's doing some of his best work.
Yeah.
I like what he's been doing.
And he's one of those rare cats. I know people say it over and over again, but he really is. He's one of those rare cats. You pay to hear him talk. You don't really pay to watch him wrestle. And that's fine by me. But he can wrestle.
Yeah.
And like he's had these, I could care less about the Dave Meltzer 5-star crap. But he's had those matches. Great matches with Drew, Roman. But there's guys on the roster that I think he could excel with that aren't getting the time to shine. Well, I don't know why, but you mentioned tag teams. The Creed brothers. So you guys realize how awesome they were in NXT?
Yeah.
What are they getting wasted away for on the main roster? Yeah. Love the Creed brothers. Trying to think female talent. We don't give enough credit to the ladies. Like I love Zarya. Io Sky will always excel.
I'm a big Rhea fan.
What about Medusa? You remember Medusa?
Oh, I do.
That's just Sensational Sherry.
Yes.
Not scary. In other words, she was a wrestler.
Yes.
Not a manager.
Yes.
Yeah. Her and Medusa put on some clinics, really.
Medusa Maselli. And I even was like, before ladies were wrestling, my ideal like valet manager, I always pictured woman. She was just the best. Nancy, she was just great, and I loved her presence. Just that she was just mean, especially when she was working with Flair and Fifi and all that. You remember?
Yeah, well, that's Flair's wife, or it was. I don't know if he's still married to her or not, but
one of them,
one of his 50 wives or whatever.
Yeah, it goes way back.
I watched that Royal Rumble, the '92 Rumble where Flair won it.
It isn't fair for Flair. Not fair to Flair. Yep.
Bobby Heenan made that Rumble so much better.
He did.
With just his commentary and the stuff he was saying. He even made that Rumble match even better.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have the Flair promo at the end that just topped it all off.
Tear in my eye. With a tear in my eye. And Bobby Heenan, like you mentioned your favorites, like, Heenan and Gorilla being commentators. Even Jesse Ventura and can't say his name, McMahon, but those are my favorite commentators too. Joey Styles is great.
Jerry Lawler was always funny.
Lawler and JR.
Yep.
But I enjoy Wade Barrett, Bad News Barrett. I like what he brings to the table.
I think Graves does a pretty good job too.
Yeah. Graves anchors everybody, I feel. People go off on their little tangents. Graves keeps it business.
And now we're letting him be like the head guy of that head commentary for AAA, and I think that was a smart move.
I like the people they put in positions for AAA. Undertaker being more match structured.
Yeah.
And you just getting. I'm not saying get them to do better, but get them to do different so that their product shines. They got the talent. I haven't really too many people like Dr. Wagner. I haven't been watching too much of that.
What do you think of Dirty Dom?
He's grown on me. He's still. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can't. The heel and him.
Yeah.
When they turned him heel and all he had to do was walk in the room, that was
the best.
Beautiful.
That was the best thing for him was going heel.
Yeah. When you get a crowd reacting just because he walked in the room.
The last year's WrestleMania, the first Vegas tour, that was a very good moment for him when he won the Intercontinental title.
Yeah. And
then he ran back down. The pop he got when he left but came back, that was pretty epic. I like his heel work. Nobody will ever be Eddie, but it's nice that he's trying.
I think it was smart going heel too, because I think as a face, everybody was always going to compare him to his dad.
Exactly.
And like the style to his dad, where being a heel, he's more like his own.
Yeah. Well, you said his name earlier. You said, hey, Dominic Mysterio. You didn't say, hey, Ray's kid. He was Ray's kid when he was a face. Now he's his own person.
Yes, and he had to do that.
Yes.
He had to do what he had to do, or it's just like Dustin and Dusty Rhodes. If Dustin didn't do the Gold Dust, he'd been buried.
Yep. When they had that, what was that, Blacktop Brawl with him and Blacktop Bully, and they got fired for gigging on the road, that was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Why? You had to have blood.
Right.
Matches like that, you just don't. You have to bleed.
But that had to have happened because then he couldn't have went and been Gold Dust.
Well, it was the same thing with look at Cody. He had to leave WWE and go.
Yeah. Drew
go do his own thing to kind of get out of the shadow of his dad.
Right.
Yeah.
One guy I will be a fan of just because I'm into the dark, morbid things, and I don't know what his direction's going to be, but I hope Aleister Black, Malachi Black, does well. But that's just a character I got into. Just because of the stuff I'm in, it's the stuff he's in. So I relate to characters like that, darker characters. Yeah. Bray, God bless his soul. The Bray, I feel bad for all of the White Six that got released. But Bo's promos were getting pretty stellar. When he was doing non-Uncle Howdy, when he was being Bo, that was real.
I'm hoping they bring him back and let him do the Bo stuff instead of doing the Uncle Howdy stuff.
Something else too, just like work-wise, was I had always thought that the Fiend wasn't really dedicated to one person. The Fiend was its own entity. Not like Venom is. It's a parasite. Bounces around to host. Yeah. And I was hoping that they would do that with the Fiend character, and it would land on Alexa and do like a little lady Fiend, because I could just see that for a little bit. But that's just me, writing in my head. That's what I've always wanted to do is creative writing.
All right. We got anybody else that's coming on, or are we done? Done? All right.
So I've already talked you guys to death. Sweet. Mission accomplished.
You got anything else?
I'm good.
Thank you, gentlemen, for letting me yabber.
Oh, anytime, man. We'll have to have you on the show sometime.
I'll reach out to you. I'm the booker for that. So.
Okay. Cool beans.
Yeah, we will. Yeah,
we do a show on Thursday nights where we just talk like WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, all that stuff.
How many pots of coffee can you drink?
I don't drink coffee.
We're going to learn today.
I can drink a 12-pack of Mountain Dew.
All right. That'll work.
But, all right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget, go check out BRECAT Rumble this Saturday, 7 o'clock bell time, right?
Right. Yeah. Doors open at 6, bells at 7, Central High School, drive around the back, go in door 11.
Door 11. It's for a good cause. You're going to see some good wrestling, too. Like DCCW never disappoints. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo'S Sports Room. Also check out DCCW, WCWO on all their social media. And we will see you guys next time.
before, dog. She hits us, it's over. Oh! Canadian Destroyer off the top. She's going to the top, guys. Nice. Not done yet. Super cold red from the top. Now she's up the top. She hits this, it's over.
Well, that's it. Violets. I like violets. You know I am.
Oh, shit, violence.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, he threw the trash can right off Jordan Jenkins' head.
Did you hear that?
What? Oh, shit. What a super kick. Yeah. Zay Gage just took IK3's head off. Oh, what a shot. This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match. Yeah, let's go.